King Bounty 2, épisode 0. Let's go. Un, deux, un, deux. Ok, tout est bon. Alors, je peux choisir entre guerrier, mage, paladin. Eivor, descendant d'une famille noble mais pauvre, a autrefois été chevalier de la garde royale. Cependant, pour avoir refusé d'appuyer la révolution de Palais qui a amené le roi Claudius sur le trône, il fut chassé de la garde. Il se rendit en Artisania, où il se forgea une solide réputation de mercenaire et finit par diriger sa propre troupe, les chiens de guerre. Il y a peu, Eivor a reçu une invitation à l'Assemblée universelle. Le principe Adrien promettait de le gracier et lui proposait de le réintégrer au sein de la garde royale à un bon poste.
Get up! Come on, hurry! The warden is calling! Are you really going to save Nostria, as they say?
What's your angle?
You can discuss it with Warden Valber. Come out of that cell, I'll escort you.
And what if I refuse?
Let's go. You know the warden doesn't like to be kept waiting. The sooner you get to his office, the sooner you'll learn everything. I can tell you this much. It's good news for you.
Commence en prison comme dans Dark Souls, pas. Wow. Commande.
Talking about, old man. This prison was only built 7 years ago. Yes, friend, but not in the past.
Journal de quête. Sortie de prison, suivre Bastien.
Said? The dwarves refused to supply us with firewood. They ran out to who knows where.
Menu. Petit déjeuner, pain au. Déjeuner, soupe au pain et eau. Dîner, conserve de bœuf au. Remarque, les fins de semaine et jours fériés, les prisonniers recevront quelques raisins secs sous la réserve de la disponibilité de cette dernière. Cette denrée. Quel enfer.
Your belongings are in yonder chest. Take everything or you'll freeze to death. The prison's warmer than outside, slightly. Pestilence has struck Montpetrie. The quarantine is everywhere. Mages forced to wear masks like You're a free individual now.
That's the damn layouts.
Larry, you blockhead. Didn't you hear? A messenger arrived today, all the way from Marcella.
I just came up here.
Then you should know that he brought an order of release from the prince himself.
Disturbing news, Sir Warden. Something is rotten in the state of Nostria. There's a pestilence upon the Mage Factory. Refugees from that quarter are arriving at Marcella, but aren't being allowed into the city.
So much fuss and all for what? Who the hell do you think you are, making me wreak havoc in my prison?
My name is Ivor, leader of the famous Hounds of War, if that tells you anything.
Well, well. I heard a little more than that. As Flavius the Wisecracker eloquently wrote, there's nothing new in this world. But I haven't received a letter like this in all 7 years of my tenure at Crucis. Prince Adrian orders that you be freed and sent to Marcella. Also, you won't be leaving here on foot. I was ordered to return your gold and belongings, provide you with a horse, and, let me read it aloud, allocate some of my own garrison as your personal guard. Madness!
About time.
Whether the prince is sane or not is of no consequence. I cannot disobey my liege. Bastian should have returned your money and belongings by now. If he didn't steal them himself. Quartermaster Aston will supply you with weapons. As for gold, you have plenty already. Go to Decim to collect your guards. He has a platoon of troublemakers he's wanted rid of for a long time now. He'll be glad to hand them over. I also advise you to purchase some dogs for the road. And what else did His Highness request? Ah yes, a horse. Levitt the stable boy has a soft spot for nags too old and worn down to work. I'm sure he can pick one out for you.
As you say, Warden.
Il existe 3 types de marchands dans le jeu. Les recruteurs qui vendent des soldats pour votre armée. Les marchands qui vendent des armures et des armes. Les marchands qui vendent des objets magiques, des parchemins et de l'équipement de mage. Ok, sortie de prison, 4 mises à jour. Acheter de l'équipement à Estan.
To have some mercy in his soul.
Why do you say that?
Think about it. Our king threw someone.
Have the lumberjacks brought us our firewood? Halt! What are you doing here? You're not permitted to be wandering about like a stray cat.
I'm free now. The Warden said you're to provide me with an armed escort.
So Centurion, it's true. The Warden received a missive from the Prince ordering the provision of a guard troop for the prisoner. Former prisoner.
Huh? Never heard of a prisoner being released. Ah, well, I believe I have some laggards and troublemakers I can spare.
Can I go too? Oh, how I miss the sunny warmth of the capital.
No, Bastian, you're not rotten enough to let go. I can still make a decent guard out of you.
Perhaps you could give me a few fighting hounds as well.
The only thing you'll be getting for free is a family of bedbugs. I spent a year training those hounds. Now, if we're talking about an exchange of gold for flesh,
That's another bowl of kibble entirely. You'll get the best dogs in Nostria.
Hounds of War. Sounds familiar. Are they any good?
These recruits might not be the brightest candles at the feast, but my fighting dogs are as fierce as the Warden himself. You won't regret a single gold piece spent on these animals.
Acheter une escouade de chiens. Pour voir toutes les unités de l'armée, appuyez sur Y. Et aller aux unités. Ah ouais. On les voit à gauche. D'accord. Acheter de l'équipement à Estan.
Tribe. Where are the... What do you need, human? A shovel, perhaps? Have you been sent to the stables, too?
No. The Warden ordered a weapon be made available for purchase. And a good one, mind you.
Oh, sacred forefathers. Why would I ever do that?
As of today, I am no longer a prisoner. Good Prince Adrian has ordered my freedom.
By Mactus's horns. This is the first time I've ever seen a human leave Crucis on their own 2 feet. If you got gold, treat yourself to something new. Go ahead.
Arbalète récupérée.
Aston didn't shortchange you on equipment. I warrant you'll survive the Albion Highlands. Go, human. May your body be as hard as flint, and your soul as clear as crystal.
Thanks for the kind words, Aston. May you be well too.
Récupérer le cheval auprès de Lévite, le palefrenier.
Even though he's a dwarf.
What's wrong with dwarves?
Some folk do, despite their small size.
For whom did I build this prison? Fate is a fickle mistress. Today you are a king, and tomorrow, just like that, you're no boundaries of forms.
First they were oppressed by the serpent.
Ah, it's you. You're the one who poisoned that scoundrel Claudius. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Actually, I didn't exactly.
Don't be modest. You did a great thing here, and history will not forget you.
You seem to have lost your mind. Can you give me a horse?
All you're asking is a horse? Just a horse? Have no worry. You'll get our best. Saddle up quickly. You've probably forgotten how to ride after half a year in a cell.
You can go now. Actually, wait.
What is it?
I wanted to warn you about sentry golems. Be wary of them once you're past New Tyrene.
Golems? What are they doing outside the prison?
The mage Rossum took them to clear a landslide. What they lack in brain, they make up in brawn. Since they don't know you've been released, they're liable to crush you. As you pass the southern ruins, find the Archer's squad commander, Ansel. The royal messenger said the squad will join you and augment your escort. I'm hoping that by the time you get there, they'll catch the marauder who's been raiding abandoned houses. Wonder why old Baron Garius didn't turn him into a chicken.
Is this Baron Garius fellow another part of my escort? It's going to be quite the circus following me around.
That's up to his magicness. I have no authority over him. Perhaps he'll decide to leave these cold, inhospitable lands for the warmth of the Mage's Tower.
Come on, mount up. I picked out the very best. He's calm and obedient. Stands as if he's rooted to the ground.
Can it possibly be getting colder? I wish I could make a fire, but that's not an option. Only golems and wolves can live comfortably here.
Elle est où la monture? Ah ouais, appeler le cheval.
It's supposed to be summer, but every season may as well be winter here.
L'écran d'entrée en combat présente la puissance des forces adverses et la composition de l'armée. Pour afficher des informations détaillées sur une unité, sélectionnez Y. Entamer le combat, Space, ou refuser l'affrontement, Échappe. Ah oui, 2 et 1. Trois. Attends. Ah, c'est le nombre d'unités, ça, en bas. Disposer les unités sur des positions avantageuses avant le début du combat. Sélectionner une unité à l'aide de clic gauche. Puis sélectionner un ex et confirmer l'action à l'aide de clic gauche. Si une unité alliée se trouve sur l'ex visé, elles échangeront leur position. Pour le contrôle du combat, déplacement du curseur, rotation de la caméra QE. Donc de caméra, clic molette, zoom de caméra, molette avant, molette arrière, achèvement de déploiement et début d'affrontement, maintenant espace. On va renvoyer des clébards, hein. Ah oui, c'est pour les changer de... D'accord. Sélectionner. Les unités occupent des positions avantageuses pour entamer le combat maintenant. Space. Le premier tour revient aux unités disposant de l'initiative la plus élevée. En cas d'égalité d'initiative, le premier tour va à l'unité ayant la valeur de vitesse, niveau, rang et santé la plus élevée. En cas d'égalité de tous les paramètres, le premier tour est accordé à l'ennemi. L'ordre des tours s'affiche sur les drapeaux situés au-dessus des unités. Observez durant le tour d'unité ennemie, attendez le tour de votre unité. Une unité rejoint un axe situé dans son potentiel de déplacement. Pour changer de position, sélectionnez un axe et cliquez gauche. Le combat rapproché est disponible pour toutes les unités. Le combat rapproché a lieu lorsque des unités alliées et ennemies se trouvent sur des axes adjacents. Pour attaquer, sélectionnez une unité ennemie et confirmez à l'aide de clic gauche. Les unités attaquées survivantes contre-attaqueront. Ceci ne peut avoir lieu qu'une fois par manche. Bouffer ses morts. Des aptitudes actives procurent un avantage sur le champ de bataille. Pour sélectionner une aptitude, utilisez 1, 2, 3. L'emploi de la plupart des aptitudes consomme des points d'attaque ou de déplacement. Chaque aptitude dispose d'un nombre limité d'utilisation ou nécessite un certain nombre de tours pour se recharger. Frappe précise. Attendre. Lance. Je peux pas l'utiliser. Vous avez couvert les aspects élémentaires du combat, ici à présent de vaincre l'ennemi. Les unités de guerriers sont entourées d'une zone de contrôle. Si une unité ennemie tente de quitter un axe situé dans une telle zone de contrôle, elle subira une attaque impossible à contrer. Victoire. Lorsque le héros remporte un affrontement, le héros reçoit de l'expérience et des trophées. Les unités survivantes reçoivent de l'expérience à titre de récompense. Les soldats blessés reviennent à l'action. Une défaite au combat entraîne la perte de toutes les unités de l'armée. À l'issue du combat, le héros est téléporté vers un marchand. Certains PNJ objets fournissent de nouvelles quêtes. Icône indique la position de tel PNJ objet sur la boussole. J'ai une quête secondaire quelque part là, non?
Why did they break off its hands?
Antara recèle des lieux, sources de pouvoir et des hôtels. Chaque hôtel influe sur un autre paramètre de héros spécifique. Pour absorber le pouvoir d'un hôtel, approchez de lui, appuyez sur E. D'accord, ça me donne quoi? Un talent niveau 2 disponible. Comment je vais utiliser les points de talent? Et inventaire. talent. Augmentation de l'XP des unités pour les affrontements rapporte 15%. Équilibre de force, réduction de 1, diminution de morale. Des unités à idéal force en cas d'association avec des unités ayant un autre idéal. Représailles, augmentation des dégâts infligés par une unité alliée de 5% pour chaque soldat blessé dans cette unité. % hors du combat. Ouais, je vais prendre l'XP. Repanos. La modération est présente. Maintenant, c'est 2 points de plus nécessaires. 2 points de plus. 2 points de plus. Je peux rien prendre en vrai, c'est tout 2 points. Le héros peut se déplacer entre des stèles de déplacement. Ceci n'est possible que si la stèle sélectionnée a été découverte. T'as la stèle là? Ah oui d'accord, déplacement rapide. De nombreuses quêtes peuvent être terminées de 2 façons différentes. Dans chaque cas, chacune des solutions est liée à un idéal spécifique, force, finesse, horde ou anarchie. Détermine le choix moral. L'ordre est à l'opposé de l'anarchie, la force est à l'opposé de la finesse. Terminer une quête d'une certaine façon augmente l'idéal correspondant du héros. Au fur et à mesure, la personnalité du héros sera de plus en plus complète et au bout d'un moment, le héros refusera les actions qui vont à l'encontre des idéaux développés. Ah ouais, des rafales à 100 km/h aujourd'hui. Il vous laisse taper une petite partie de foot. Ah ouais, faut qu'il dépense son énergie. Attention tout le monde, en particulier les bûcherons et les chasseurs, il y a un éboulement près du rocher de la sorcière. Les golems sont en train de dégager le passage. Si quiconque tente d'emprunter le chemin avant la fin des travaux risque de perturber les golems. Souvenez-vous, ils sont en mode combat. Quiconque essaiera de franchir le cercle de la sorcière avant que le passage soit dégagé sera écrasé. Le mage Rossum.
I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all. I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all.
Dissiper le bouclier de Rossum. Ah mais je suis pas mage. Le mystère du rocher de la sorcière, manuscrit de Rossop, une vieille légende de l'ère des dragons. Le lieu dragon Arek enleva Lienne, la reine des fées, pour la ramener dans son antre. Elle parvint à l'endormir grâce à une magnifique chanson. Tant que Liane chante, Arek continue de dormir et ne peut différencier le réel du songe. Dans notre vallée de Neuf Espoirs, une montagne maudite au double sommet porte le nom de Rocher de la Sorcière. Je ne le dis pas pour renforcer l'effet dramatique, mais il se passe chaque mois quelque chose de terrible. Éboulements, griffons sauvages affamés, ours, des loups devenus furieux, grondements souterrains, et ça en furie et même des trolls. Et j'ai une hypothèse à ce sujet. Il est possible que les descendants d'Arek aient suivi son exemple. Et si l'une des fées elfes ou même l'une des dames de compagnie de Liane était montée sur le trône, si l'un des grands tyrans de notre continent, Krod-Nagar, Azir-Vatar ou Dum-Razil avait posé les yeux sur cette fée. Comme il est courant ici en Antara, il l'aurait enlevé et amené sur la montagne. Et si la fée avait enchanté le dragon, s'il était parvenu à échapper à ce charme, il ne serait probablement battu, ce qui expliquerait le sommet fourchu et la mort de la reine des fées. Elle nous dit que son esprit ne hante pas les lieux depuis. Ce n'est bien sûr qu'une hypothèse, mais dès que j'en trouverai le temps, je m'intéresserai de plus près à cette montagne. J'ai l'impression qu'elle recèle un mystère, sinon plusieurs. C'est quoi, c'est dans la montagne pour dissiper le bouclier?
I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all.
Comment je suis la voix du mage là? J'ai pas. Incroyable. Traiter des sorcières.
I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all.
I can solve it. Pacifier les golems à l'aide de leur maître. Sinon je les bute. Ah oui, j'ai deux voies. Soit je les bute, soit je trouve le moyen de...
I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all.
Je peux pas lui parler quoi. Il fallait faire un mage en vrai. Donc bagarre.
I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all.
Que 2 clébards là. La tente retarde le tour d'unité jusqu'à la fin de la manche. La tente ne peut pas être utilisée dès lors qu'un PA a été dépensé. Pour l'activer, la tente appuyez sur T. La défense met fin au tour de l'unité. Durant cette manche, on accroît son armure, sa résistance. Utiliser la défense de l'unité ne peut employer aucune action avantageuse. Pour activer la défense, appuyez sur espace. Les héros influent sur la bataille en utilisant ses sorts et parchemins du livre de magie. En général, vous ne pouvez faire de la magie qu'une seule fois par tour. Ouvrez le livre de magie, appuyez sur B. Le livre de magie contient des sorts que le héros connaît ainsi que les parchemins en sa possession. Vous pouvez étudier de nouveaux sorts en ayant le livre ouvert hors des combats. Vous devez utiliser du mana, le parchemin approprié qui sera consommé au passage. Vous ne pouvez pas apprendre de nouveaux sorts durant le combat. L'utilisation de parchemins en combat ne consomme pas de mana, mais les parchemins disparaissent une fois utilisés. Pour utiliser un sort, sélectionnez-le ou sélectionnez le parchemin correspondant dans le livre de magie et confirmez votre sélection. Accélération, application du buff accéléré à l'unité. Allié sélectionné +2 à la vitesse de l'unité retire l'effet lent quand il est appliqué. Rayon de feu. 100 à 130 dégâts de type feu infligés à l'unité ennemie sélectionnée et application du debuff en feu. Et ça met un dot de feu en plus. L'unité subit 20 à 26 de dégâts de feu au début du tour. Je vois leur HP là. Victoire. Perdu un soldat. H soigné.
I've handled worse. Now it's time to find Ansel.
C'est F5 pour sauvegarder, non? Augmentation au niveau du héros. Le héros reçoit des points d'expérience pour les quêtes menées bien et les victoires au combat. Lorsque suffisamment de points ont été recueillis, le héros passe au niveau supérieur. Le héros reçoit des points de talent à chaque nouveau niveau. Ces points de talent sont nécessaires à l'apprentissage de nouveaux talents de héros. Pour ouvrir l'écran des talents et dépenser les points d'expérience, appuyez sur T. Augmentation de la résistance, augmentation de l'armure. C'est que la première manche du combat, quoi.
What's this? Some kind of protective sigil?
Pour afficher les tâches disponibles, appuyez sur J. Rencontrer l'escouade d'Ancel. Elle est où?
The road is
Elle est là.
completely blocked by the prince's soldiers. No way to slip past.
Halt! Who goes there? Ah, it's you. Finally. While you were wandering around like a lost chicken, we captured a marauder. No idea how he got here, to be frank, but that's Valba's problem. Our task is to escort you to the Batil Gates and see you on your way.
Is that so? Splendid. You must be freezing.
The Batil Gates guard should have been here to meet us a few hours ago, but there's still no sign of them. We built a campfire though and heated up some stew, so I'm not complaining. Make yourself comfortable. Check out Helena's recruits. Once you're ready, give me the signal and we'll move out towards the Batil Gates.
Une armée de héros est composée de 5 unités. Les autres unités se trouvent en réserve. Il est possible de faire passer des unités de l'armée à la réserve et vice versa. Cela permet de mieux se préparer à un combat et de faire de la place en vue de l'achat d'autres unités. Réserve. Regarde comment on la transfère déjà. Transférer vers la réserve. On se fait rien du tout vers la réserve. Ah, je peux pas faire l'inverse en vrai.
I'm ready to leave for the Batil Gates.
Excellent. The march should hopefully warm us some. I'll lead the way. Soldiers, formation!
Au fil de vos voyages, vous rencontrerez des zones de combat. Leurs bordures enflammées les distinguent clairement. Entrez dans l'une d'elles déclenche le combat. Ouais, je peux me soigner. Les compétences d'unité et sorts de héros imposent des effets aux unités. Chaque effet peut avoir une influence bénéfique ou néfaste. La plupart des effets ont une durée limitée et expirent au terme de quelques tours. Il est possible de faire disparaître les effets à l'aide de certains sorts et compétences. Les effets en vigueur sont affichés sur l'écran des informations détaillées d'unité. Pour voir la totalité des informations d'unité, amenez-le au pointeur au-dessus d'elle et appuyez sur Y. J'ai même plus de points pour faire une entrée, remarque. Ah, c'est ça, t'es en mode pauvreté. La base. Pauvreté de points de chaîne. Je soigne là. Ah non, lui va se faire éclater. Allez, flèche. La muertas. Il est énervé, bordel. Bordel. Ils servent à rien les soigneurs là. J'arrive pas à sélectionner. Ah oui, j'ai les casques qui me gênent en vrai. Sérieux l'ours là? Il a complètement décimé mon armée là. Rip, rip.
Please don't kill me. It's not my fault, I tell you. It was her. I tried to end it all, but I didn't have the will. Have mercy.
Wait a second. You look familiar.
I am Fabian from Crucis. I was captured wandering about these dark ruins.
Ha! I recognize you now. You're that marauder who was looting the ruins of Bliss. Do you not fear the undead?
And so, you already captured a marauder. And this one is half scared out of his wits.
The witch Amarantha. She lives on the mountain. Her magic compels me to attack travelers, but she's also... She is so beautiful. Wait, I've said too much. I must go.
Marauder or not, leaving him be is dangerous. He's a bit strange, this one. Maybe you should follow him, see where he went. I'll go check what awaits us on the road. Let's meet at the Batil gates.
Deal. Go ahead.
Faut que j'aille pelleter et reneiger cette nuit un bon... Ah ouais d'accord. Juste 30 cm quoi. Bordel. Mais le feu. Au chalumeau bordel. Les portails téléportent le héros vers une autre partie de l'univers, voire vers un autre monde pour vous déplacer, rejoignez un portail. Atteindre des porte-batailles. Ouais, je suis obligé en plus. J'ai perdu 2 clébards et un soldat.
Now I've got you, Marauder. Did you truly think you would be able to escape me?
Wait! Listen to me. Yes, I confess I am guilty, but I wasn't running away. I wanted you to follow me. I promised to tell you anything you want to know. But what's important right now is to stop Amarantha, the Mountain Witch, before she destroys us all. She's terrible. She took me under her control. And it's all because of her damn past.
Hold on. Tell me more. What's wrong with her past?
When Amarantha was still quite herself, she said she had been a student of the powerful Archmage Nevetus, who performed magic in the Crownlands, but his sorcery was destroyed. Amarantha fled. She said that Nevetus was after her as if she were a slave. And now the blight is devouring her mind. Stop her!
Me? Whatever have I got to do with this?
She feeds on the souls of the innocent, performing sorcery on the mountain, in the ruins of the fortress. But the path there is currently closed off. If you activate the magic crystal, the way shall open. But unfortunately, I don't remember how it is done. Perhaps her sorcery is to blame. She may have used it to erase my memories. Oh, Creator, give me the strength to remember.
Quitter le rocher de la sorcière. Atteindre les portes de bataille.
A useful thing.
Serrer la lumière.
It's clear. But what next?
Ceux qui se sont allumés au sol. Le document officiel est remis au superviseur Fabien au titre de son service au sein de la garnison de Fort Crucis. Il lui accorde un ensemble d'équipements et 24 jours de congé par an. Valbert, commandant Crucis. Rétrospectivement, je ne parviens pas à oublier cette crapule de Nevades.
I need to put it back in place. It's starting.
Pas ce que ça a fait le cristal hein. Il manque un truc. Ah ouais, ici.
There are others like that.
Who's there? Is that you, sweetheart? Come. Come to your Amarantha. We'll meet in the Wonder Grove. Near the rattleberry bushes. What's this? An intruder? Have you come to serve me? Then I welcome you.
Hello, Amarantha. The people who travel the path below don't appreciate being ambushed.
I need their souls. I want to exist. They shall protect me. Protect from the void.
No, Amarantha. Your time is finished.
Baston. Donc combien là? 4. Le bâtard. Prends rien, j'ai l'impression, l'esprit du vent là. Putain, il nous touche de là, quoi. Défaite. Ah ouais, tu restes là, t'as plus tes unités. On va charger avant de l'attaquer alors. Hein. Je peux pas me tailler en plus. Pas la sorcière là en vrai. Ah, je suis dans une quête secondaire, la sorcière c'est là, putain. Moi je me barre.
Have you read the letter? Do you believe me now?
Well, I did recognize Valber's handwriting. So what? You're one of his guard. And?
To tell you the truth, I don't even believe myself anymore. I've been forced to commit so many awful deeds on her behalf. The spell she put me under destroyed my will. Witch! But she feels the approaching blight. I hear her groaning. That's why she's as angry as Ulogi's eyes. And her animals have become evil and fearful. She compelled me to set ambushes along the road, with her beasts as my allies. She consumes the souls of murdered travelers.
You did all that out of love? Madness.
Well, not love. Not anymore. Now my only wish is to escape with my life. But her glamour binds me yet. The only thing I can do is roam the ruins of Bliss and howl like a wolf, and then back to the caves. If I act otherwise, my head aches as if an axe blade is splitting it in two.
Looks like your passion for the witch has died. You should talk to her.
She'd eat my soul, and maybe my corpse too. She's one of the undead now. A foul specter. If you don't help me, I'll perish. It's only a matter of time. Have you read the letter? Do you believe me?
Well, I did recognize Valber's handwriting.
On la fera plus tard, elle. Hein. Si c'est pour se faire défourailler.
Weird. These gates should always be guarded. Always.
Trouver les gardes de ces portes. Clé d'entrepôt. Forteresse des portes de Bâti, journal de l'intendant, première partie. Le convoi de chariots est arrivé aujourd'hui de Marcella, avec la solde de la semaine de la garnison. Du cacher discrètement l'or.
A useful thing.
Épée de Nostria. Art du combat +3. Levier d'ascenseur. Je comprends pas là. Ah oui, ça prend les deux. D'accord, sinon je peux faire épée bouclier.
Another obstacle. I should look deeper.
On trouve des parchemins de magie de déplacement parmi les trophées de combat dans les boutiques. Leur emploi renforce le héros pendant plusieurs affrontements. Ou ajoute à l'armée une unité aléatoire. Pour utiliser un de ces parchemins, ouvrez le livre de magie B à la page magie de voyage. J'avais pas loot des gants là. Attends, c'est quoi ces escaliers en bas là?
Where is everyone? I should toll a bell and...
What is this nonsense? Where's the guard? Why is the bridge up? Ring the bell. Have them lower it.
Hold on, Ansel. Do you see those guards on the other side? Something about them seems weirdly askew.
Yes. Yes, something is very wrong here. Here, take the scroll of healing. We confiscated it from the Marauder before... Well, it doesn't matter. It'll be of more use to you anyway. I don't know what to do with it.
Sonnez la cloche. Ces fortifications entamées durant la 3e année du règne de Claudius ont été achetées en 4 ans. Elles protègent Marcella, notre capitale, de tous les malheurs pouvant venir du nord. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You! Halt right there! Let's see your letter of passage. Now.
Un frère chauve.
Have at them, boys. Take no prisoners.
Ah, pas de prisonniers apparemment. Ah, ils sont combien là? 3, 2, 3, 3, 4. On est que 2. On est 6. 3, 5, 8, 13. Ah non, bah t'en retraite hein. Pas comment, à moins que ça soit des paysans qu'on peut one shot. « 192 HP, 144. Je vais perdre sûr en vrai. Il veut pas crever ce bâtard. Hein. Je sais pas. Tu peux faire aucune mission en vrai. Ça c'est la mission principale. L'autre mission tu te fais défoncer. The fuck? Où là? Je suis revenu là, bah ouais mais... Bien gentil, hein. Il y avait un commerçant avant là. Il a apparu une fois que j'étais... Ah ouais, putain. Commandement insuffisant. Faut acheter que des kleps quoi. Peut-être qu'avec ça, il y a moyen de les déglinguer maintenant. Putain. Ça va me faire bouffer mes kleps là. qu'ils sont hors champ de vision. Putain, j'ai pas pu le faire revenir. Putain. Mais bon, je vais les éclater. Première mission, elles sont compliquées quand même.
Those aren't our men. They're bandits. Hey, answer me.
We're not cut out for this. Run!
Destroy them! Every last one!
Who are you running from? Them? I told you not to be afraid.
There you are, mortal. I, the Great Dumb Razzle, grant you permission to ask a single question.
The old adage is true. The side with the dragon always prevails. What are you doing here, great old worm?
I was paying a debt to an old elf. My promise is fulfilled, and now I'm free. Thank your patron. And farewell, mortal.
Victory is ours! See to the wounded, haste thee a horse, hie thee to Marcella for succor, call out to the Knights of the Guard, now! Or rather, as you were. The fight seems to be over. Horus, Legate of the Royal Guard at your service. Ivar, formerly top spear of the Guard, now an exile and mercenary.
Glad to see you too, Horus. You were a good squire, and yet I see you've become a legate. Since when?
Not that long ago. The previous legate, Thurbert, died during an overseas campaign, so the Royal Council promoted me.
So now you're in command of all those barons' sons? Can't be an easy task given your origins.
They'll just have to deal with it, won't they? Are you alright? Ready to press on?
Horus, an attempt was made on my life but moments ago. A perilous skirmish. You must investigate.
I need to take you to Magnus's Bastion. My men will investigate the Batil Gates attack and question the survivors. Right now, we're headed for the court. As you know, royalty never likes to be kept waiting.
Dis-moi plutôt.
Loyal subjects, I, King of Nostria, by the grace of Eliu, have gathered you here today. The time has come to renew our oaths.
Cease! Cease, rulers of the world! The time of oath is over! The blight is coming. It cometh quicker and quicker. Devastation awaits. Death and ruin. No one will be spared. But the Savior has already come. He is among you.
Cathor, shut him up!
Accept this path, chosen one. Follow it to the end. Do not fear, for I will meet you in the void.
Don't let... Stop!
To Crucis with him!
Well, well. There's our valiant guard. With loot.
The King's Counselor Montier? What does he want?
Wait. I require but a moment of your time. Well...
Your Excellency, this personage has an audience with His Highness, Prince Adrian.
Ah, the prince is so fidgety. But he's not waiting for you, is he, Horace? I have some questions for you. Please stay. And you, go keep your appointment with the prince. But afterwards, return to me immediately. It is a matter of utmost importance. What's happening in the Royal Guard, Legate Horace?
We serve, as we always have.
And what did you find out about
Prince Adrien,
incident, my good man?
Your Excellency?
When you were attending to our prince's whims, did you conduct an inspection? Found all the traitors, have you? Interrogated every living creature, every bird,
Dearest sister, how does the throne room suit?
Prince? Hello.
Yes. First order of business? I gave the order to release you not out of mercy or any misguided belief in your innocence. You've been released because I find myself in need of a capable agent.
Is that so? I'll take it.
Listen to me closely now, and no interruptions. Whilst my poison-struck father remains incapacitated, I must bear the weighty burden of the crown as keeper of the Kingdom of Nostria. A few days ago, a calamity occurred at the Monpatri Mage Factory. Several people died. My subjects. Since then, I haven't learned a single true thing about the incident. The mages are searching for signs of necromancy, while Montier claims it's an act of sabotage by the Artisanians. The Lowborn are milling about in a panic, spreading wild rumors on the wind like grain for hens. The Royal Guard tarries. Even the acclaimed spies of the Adepts of Darkness can give me no straight answer. Thus I, Prince Adrian, heir to Nostria by the grace of the Creator, command you to carry out an investigation. But do not forget, until this task has been fulfilled to my satisfaction, you will not truly be free. Go, perform this deed with full royal backing. Uncover the truth of what happened at the Mage Factory. There are people camped near Marcella. They call themselves Monpatri refugees. Start with them, and do not rest until you find out the true cause of the catastrophe.
It's you.
There you are, my dearest friend. Let's not waste words.
So what's going on?
Those murderers and villains trampled on Nostria's honor when they donned the uniform of our guards and attacked you. In broad daylight, in an impregnable fortress. Oh, Creator. Outrageous, unspeakable, impossible. But my resilient friend, never fear, for you are in good hands. While you were taking your meeting with the prince, my people figured everything out. Those conspirators needed you. They wanted to get to the king with your help, and... But how can we even think on such things? It would mean the ruin of the kingdom.
The point. Can we get to it, please?
We found out where the Blackguards are hiding, and I've already dispatched both our regular guard and a detachment of royal guards to that location. The conspirator's house is in the market square, at the southern gate. I suggest you hurry if you want a hand in thrashing those rascals. They must be destroyed. Immediately. If not sooner. My assistant Bardolph will provide a travel allowance to cover your first expenses. Go. The Royal Council is counting on you.
Sir Montier, what a wonderful speech.
La maison des conspirateurs.
I'm sorry
Je
to interrupt,
la
but could you
récompense auprès de Bardolph.
Dear Sir Montier, did you know
Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand.
Yesterday you were in prison, and today you're acting in Prince Adrian's name. Take this, your allowance from His Excellency, Royal Advisor Auguste Montier. Sir Montier wishes you the best of luck in scouring our lands of schemers and traitors.
Ok. Et la salle du trône.
Out of my way.
Trouver le camp de réfugiés. Ville haute de Marcellin.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of His Royal Majesty, King Claudius, Sovereign of Nostria, Defender of the Realm, the citizens of this noble city, and our most noble and esteemed guests, we are to let no one from Montpetri enter Marcella.
Commercier. 31 000 bordel. Trop cher.
Careful. The capital didn't change much, I see. Still having fun like there's no tomorrow.
Welcome to Marcella. Damn immigrants.
That was quite a ruckus you made 6 months ago, my dear. Nobody even noticed my new dress. Quite distressing.
So much has changed here over the last 10 years.
Don't you have terribly important affairs of state, or perhaps personal business to attend to? My tailor will be here any minute. But I'd be happy to invite you to my parlor, say, next month?
DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his debonair style fool you. Careful around him.
DuPont seemed quite pleasant to me.
Chronique de Plégius, des guerres du roi Maximus, les courageuses prouesses de Sir Baldwin. Première partie, cette année-là, le roi Maximus décida d'affronter les elfes.
Someone once told me about the defense of Marcella.
C'est une quête en
It'd be nice
plus.
to read how it actually happened.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Careful!
Sélection des propos de Sa Majesté le Roi recueillis par l'écrivain de cour Fabius le Flûté. J'ai mangé de la salade de pommes le matin, assis à la fenêtre, regardant les chemins, les champs. Mangeant de la salade, je me sens soudain assailli par une vague de chagrin, un chagrin très doux. Là-bas, il y a une quête.
Damn immigrants.
So how much is there?
Good afternoon. Could you direct me to the refugee camp, please?
Refugee camp? Do I look like someone who gives a fig about such trifles?
Why not? You're a city official after all.
As far as I know, the prince is yet to appoint someone to take charge of the refugees. Me, I'm in charge of the cisterns and that blasted aqueduct.
What's wrong with it?
It's old and magical to boot. Few people even understand how it works. I thought this master who studied at the mage school would fix things. But that idiot Eugene hasn't been any help at all. It's been 8 days already. The reserves are running low. The cisterns will be empty in a week. What can that lazy bum be thinking?
This place is still filthy.
I said give me a drink.
People in the lower town
Move it.
aren't easy.
Move it doesn't buy you a drink around here. Hey, you.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Il y avait quoi en haut là? Je crois qu'il y avait un commerçant.
You want a piece of this?
Même pas. L'auberge du cerf et du lion cherche les jeunes femmes travailleuses pour le poste de serveuse. Référence et silhouette avenante appréciée. 2 ouvriers, un père et un fils, sont appelés Rald et Rius. Ont disparu. Ils sont partis travailler dans les mines et n'en sont jamais revenus. Si quelqu'un sait ce qui leur est arrivé, qu'ils préviennent l'un, la cuisinière du bas de Marcella. Quel lieu t'accompagne, brave étranger?
You know what I think when I look out from here?
Yes. Beautiful view.
It is a beautiful view, but why did they take down the wall?
Somebody who? We've been safe here for 1,000 years.
That doesn't mean it is.
I said give me a drink. Move it. Move it.
Move it doesn't buy you a drink. Just do it, Pops. Take the goods and we're done here.
Bludgeon doesn't need no dirty words.
Quit that cheaping, you green freak.
Wait,
Stupid
is that a chick in that barrel?
Check your pockets, klutz.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the savior jokes already.
It's the one with the cat and the thumb. He must have caught a traitor.
No, it's a new one.
should have gone
Listen,
after the bandits
so
instead.
the savior
Detective
what do we
Rose.
do now?
What a mess.
Oh. You've been to Upper Marcella? Pray tell, haven't you seen them?
Calm down. Have I seen who?
4 green-feathered Illyrian chicks. They're hard to miss. Okay, it's a really stupid story. I promised to deliver these chicks to the royal kitchen, but my useless son dropped the chicks' cage and now they've scattered all over Marcella.
They must be filling out a tasty chicken stew by now.
How can you say that? A single one of those chicks is worth more than a warhorse. I'll pay 50 gold pieces a head for those chicks if that's what it takes to get them back. I can't afford a breach of contract with the Royal Kitchen. My entire business depends on it.
Ok. Que je prenne des armures aussi en vrai. Je gagne plus 2 armures, elle coûte 1900. Si je prends le boubou 1300, je gagne plus d'armures. Donc je peux prendre boubou, casque.
They must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after that.
Lui c'est du stuff de mage.
That's a lot of guards.
Je ressens un tel courage lorsque je vous écris. La flèche de l'amour m'a percé le cœur lorsque vous étiez passé accompagné de votre escorte de 20 gardes.
What do we do now?
They must have caught a traitor.
Oh.
They should have gone after the bandits instead.
Les habitants de ce quartier demandent poliment aux étrangers de ne pas jeter leur peau de banane. 2 chevaux ont déjà été victimes. Bonne Jean de Nostria, le magistrat de Marcella annonce le recrutement de gardes hors de la ville. Recherche des hommes forts prêts à se battre afin d'escorter les convois de Crucis.
First time in the capital?
Sélection de propos de son excellence le conseiller royal Auguste Montier requis par l'écrivain de la cour Flavius le Futé. Un bon dirigeant n'est pas quelqu'un doué pour diriger, mais quelqu'un sachant se choisir de sages conseillers.
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty?
It's not my fault, my lady.
More of your excuses.
There's no water in the well.
Excuses.
See for yourself. Just take a look. What's going on?
They must have caught a traitor.
What do we do now?
They should have gone after the bandits instead. You have no idea what we've been through.
No entry
order of the Royal Council.
Sud de Marcella.
Where is Servan? Where? What do you want? Directions to the old outpost? Arek, damn that blasted thing!
Could be. The cursing is unnecessary, though.
I have good reason to curse. The brigands from the old outpost haven't let us use Rickville Road for 2 whole months. We pay them a toll which gets higher and higher every day. We complain to the town guards, but the thieves haven't shifted an inch. My brother Servan decided to go negotiate with them. He said he'd try and drive down the price, so that we simple peasants could use the road once more and bring our goods to market.
And then?
Nothing. Servan is gone. Disappeared for good. He might be dead by now, who knows? I wish someone would tell me his fate before I lose my mind with grief.
By the 9th element.
What mage? Did you find something suspicious?
That's just the thing. I haven't. I've performed rituals. I've engaged the aspect of a mystical vision. I've summoned a lesser spirit of stone. The spirit and I sniffed every inch of ground in and around the camp. There was nothing. Not a thing. No swamp curses, no necromantic plague, no putrefying pollen. Nothing. Why are you commoners bothering the mages? His wisdom, Archmage Cathorn himself summoned me all the way from Elir. And now what? It was nothing but a waste of time.
Who are you, by the way?
I am Remedius, senior healing mage of the Royal Mage Order. Strange you've never heard of me. Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
I am Ivor, Prince Adrian's envoy. I'm here to investigate the Montpatrie disaster.
Well, I have something to relate to the Prince's envoy. The famous writer Flavius was spotted wandering around the ruins near here. Or so I was told. He's been struck by a very peculiar disease of the spirit. If I had the time, I'd search for him myself. But I do not. If you find Flavius, pray escort him to the magistrate. I will pay the sick fellow a visit as soon as I can.
Chant du cygne. Ouais, il est là le camp. Aigueville, Château-Héroc, Floster, Marcella.
Freshest bread in town. Don't be shy. Eat to your heart's content, friends. Come over here, Norman.
Hey! Why did he get such a big piece? I want some.
They're at it again. Calm
Allez.
down. Do you want them to keep
Baston pour un
treating us
morceau
like
de pain,
pigs?
bordel.
We're still human beings. No one's taken that from us yet. Got it?
Did you see
Never ever forgive myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm acting foolish. Everyone's grief-stricken, but I can't.
What happened to you?
Same as everyone else. Was born in the Mage Factory. We used broken golems as toys and played hide-and-seek in the mine shafts. My mother used to read me Miner's Tales at bedtime. And I lost her book.
At the Mage Factory?
No. I definitely had it with me for most of the journey.
No.
I must have dropped it somewhere nearby. I'm so worried my mother's tales will be lost forever while I wait to regain my strength here.
Il y a Masquette en vrai là.
Refugees. It's like I'm fighting in a war again.
Is there something you need? I'm afraid there isn't enough stew for you and your men. I just hope it's enough for those unfortunates back at the camp.
Ok.
Did you come from the capital? Finally, they've thought of us. Creator be praised. Have you brought food?
I don't have food at the moment, no. Are you in charge here?
I'm Norman, a worker from the foundry. I'm in charge here, after a fashion.
Prince Adrian sent me. He'd like to know what happened at the Mage Factory. You were there, weren't you?
What's this? Another interrogation? I'm not telling you anything. If you refuse to listen to me, you can go to hell.
I don't know who you talked to before, but tell me what you know, and I'll be on my way.
Forget it. Look at us. Just yesterday, the people I brought here were the Mage Factory's finest artisans. And now everyone's avoiding them like a contagious disease. They've been left to starve outside the city walls. There's an official decree against letting them in. There's no way to get through to you, is there, you bastards? And since we're getting nothing from you except beatings, you'll get nothing from us either.
Surely we can come to some kind of arrangement. What is it you want?
Listen, I am not a proud man, but I am troubled by this rank injustice. Help our camp. Please, talk to Mercia over there. She knows what to do, but she's having a hard time handling it all on her own. Help my people, and I'll help you. I'll tell you all I know.
On voit qu'ils ont utilisé les plans plongés contre plan à la Witcher. Ça marche toujours bien pour la narration en vrai.
Say, do you need help fixing your house? I don't suppose you have a weepy roof, a slouching porch, a listless chimney? There's nothing I can't tighten, replace, or patch up.
By Eliu, I would hire you, but I have no place to call my own, neither here nor anywhere else in the Royal Lands. I'm sorry.
There's life for you. The best artisans in Nostria are stuck here with nothing to do. Hands worth their weight in gold, and nothing to show but a rumble in their stomachs. How can the king not see this?
What is it, Goof? Didn't you get any bread?
Right you are. I'm starved.
Wait a little. You'll get your handful of soup along with the others.
I may as well eat rainwater as that soup. I want bread. Your brother was no...
Yes? How can I help?
Your guests refuse to speak to me unless I help feed the camp. Norman told me you have an idea how that can be done.
My brother has a farm over in Rickville. His name's Garrick. He's a proper farmer, hardworking and thrifty. He could help us. I can't make the journey on my own. I'm afraid to travel on the highway. There are bandits everywhere, both around here and over at the old outpost. I can see that murderous brigands don't frighten you. Give a message to my brother. That's all I ask.
It's a long journey. But when I'm next in Rickville, I surely will.
Wait. Why go so far out of your way? I have a better idea.
Tell me. It might prove useful.
On the journey here, we came to an understanding with a well-respected countryman. His name is Bludgeon. He promised to get us food some days ago. But Bludgeon has yet to send anything, despite living right at the bottom of the hill. If you could have a word with him and find out what's taking so long, I'll reward you. I'll find something, I promise.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. Well, hello there. What brings you this way?
I'm investigating the Monpatry disaster. You're a refugee, aren't you?
And what of it? I've got nothing to tell. I was away from the Mage Factory that night, on personal business. I was on my way back when I saw everyone fleeing as if from a forest fire. Well, I went with them, and I got in over my head. Now they avoid me like a two-headed leper. I should have made for Floster right away and told no one I was at Monpatry.
I want to hear about events at the Mage Factory, not your personal regrets.
Norman's who you should talk to about this disaster of yours. He led them out, so he's the one they all listen to. The others might keep their tongues, but not that eager fool. He'll tell you everything.
He'll tell you everything.
Mercia handing out bread?
Yes. Why didn't you go get some? I'm so hungry. I tried to do it.
I'll never ever forgive myself.
I was very hungry too.
How could I be so careless?
I've gotten used to it. But I could eat a piece of bread right now. Go on then. belongs to him.
What are you standing That man is a brigand, a thief, and a murderer.
Why did you...
Oh.
8 years. Thrall's utters 8 long years.
People were uprooted. They lost everything.
8 years I've spent fine-tuning Nostria's champion battle golems. 8 years, I say. Before Montpatrie, I used to work at the Illyrian Mage Factory. Everybody knew Master Harvey could build a golem with his eyes closed. And now I, a master craftsman, mind you, have been rejected by Jacket's crew. I'm forbidden to work with their primitive clay monstrosities. The disaster made them doubt our craftsmanship. This is indeed the time of the serpent. The hour of venom and whip.
What does that mean, Goof? I can't believe Bludgeon would ever willingly help anybody. Goof must have been deceived. How can you consort with that sneak? He's been trying to rob us of our land for years, menacing us, threatening to burn down our house.
How did you get rid of him?
My father was still with us back then, and he knew Centurion Prim. They were comrades in arms once. Prim restored justice and protected us, but like a huge, ugly terrier, Bludgeon could not let it go. Just before those poor fellows came, my father went missing. He went on a trip to Marcella and never returned. But I shouldn't waste your time with my silly stories. You're so busy. Just give my message to Garrick, please.
Never ever
Marcia
forgive
hand me
myself.
out bread?
Oh!
Yes.
How could I be so
Why
careless?
didn't you go get some? I can wait. I ate a whole bowl of Sebastian. There's even...
You still don't believe me? Ask anyone. Goof is honest as the sun is bright. I'll have quite a present for you. I promise.
Ils ont pas envie de parler.
You still don't believe me? Ask anyone. Goof is... I'll have quite...
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who
I'm
he
so
is?
hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the
Gloucester
whole
Road
town.
belongs to him.
That man is a brigand, a thief, and a murderer.
Did you see Mercia handing out
adopted
bread?
my father.
Yes.
Never ever forgive
Oh,
myself.
go get some.
How could I be so
Je
careless?
crois que j'ai parlé à tout le monde là.
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly wait for death? There's not to eat.
Oh.
What is it now? If you don't have time for our predicament, I don't have time for your questions.
Le bâtard.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know?
You still don't believe me? I'll have quite a present.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the whole town.
That was uncalled for, brother. At least we're all alive. Mercia gave us shelter.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable fella. The whole of Gloucester Road belongs to him.
That man is a brigand, a thief, and a murderer. He adopted my father and never gave him back. How could you even be on speaking terms with someone like that?
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly wait for death? There's not to eat, and nobody gives a damn about us. Bludgeon, on the other hand, offered us a job.
What kind of job? Goof, you need to straighten out that melon you're using for a head.
Don't you fret about it, Mother dear. If my agreement with Bludgeon comes through, everything will be all right.
Why are you doing this to me?
Did you see Mercia handing
Why
out
did
bread?
you forgive myself?
Yes. Why didn't you go get some?
Là, je suis censé aller où là?
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One cauldron a day for the whole.
Greetings, Wanderer. Greetings to you too, my good man. Do you know what is producing those chilling howls from the ruins? I spent the night here.
Hello there! Can I have a few words with you?
What do you want?
I can see you're a capable sort, and I bet you aren't afraid of getting in a pickle from time to time. I'm a wanderer, just like you. Gee, how rude. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Dwayne. I'm a famous treasure hunter. Everyone's heard of me.
Well, I haven't heard of you.
That's because I'm a wanderer, as I said. I come from Mercelin. I've been plenty of places. Visiting the elves in Marion, sailing to Port LeGrand on a leer.
And what does the famous treasure hunter need from me?
It involves treasure, naturally. I know of a find that will make us both rich. After we fight a vicious monster for it, I mean. I discovered a cache of valuables, you see. A precious amulet and a pile of gold. But evil is a Logi, and his gifts as well. I was on my knees, gathering the gold into a sack, when a monster crawled out of the dark and took a piece out of my leg. I had to flee. I got away with my life and not much else. Now here's what I'm offering. Bring me the amulet, and I'll pay 5,000 coin for it. Quite a windfall, isn't it? Dwayne, the treasure hunter, knows where the money's at. Get me?
The bandits have gotten way too cocky. Nothing here.
Ici, il y a de la caillasse là.
A treasure without an owner, which probably means a trap. If I'm going to risk it, I need to find a way to unlock this.
La peau ouverte là, vu que j'ai appuyé sur le bouton.
There's a lantern over there. I wonder why. The stones are vibrating. Something's shifting in the ruins.
Allez, la caillasse. Je me suis fait piéger là.
My amulet. Give it to me.
So you're the monster from the ruins, huh? I was expecting a savage ghoul. Looks like that's not happening.
You never got to grow up.
Ouais, je vais le faire, tu vois, mais peut-être pas Day One en vrai.
Took us away, robbed and killed us. I drove him away.
C'est le genre de jeu que je clean une fois,
give it back.
après je
I'm
delete.
not going to give it back just yet either.
A robber. The big man.
Là, ouais, codex, ouais, 100%.
Killed my brother and me. Don't believe me?
100% codex,
Find
Fanous.
yourself. Ask around and see what you find. Give my amulet back. It was my mother's and it's mine now. It's so cold here. Cannot leave. Can't find it.
Je préfère acheter des jeux Switch en vrai.
Punished. It's so cold here. Give the amulet back.
Later. First, I need to make sense of this whole story.
Incroyable cette histoire. Ah, ils sont beaucoup là.
Good day to you.
A fine day to you too. There are ruins nearby just before the bridge. Have you ever been inside?
No, my good fellow. I am a traveler. I'm only staying here for a couple of nights. Why would I go crawling around old ruins?
Do you know anyone who frequents that place? Or perhaps someone I could ask?
You know, I once saw a girl climbing inside, very nimbly, over some tree branches. She might know something.
What's her name? Where is she from? What does she look like?
Quite slender. A local plowman told me her name, Agla, Ava, Ada? Yes, that's it. Ada. She's from a family of clay diggers. Or was it potters? No, something to do with clay. I'd take a look to the north. There's a clay pit under the walls of Marcella. That's where they work.
Thank you.
C'est ça.
I'm so hungry.
La pauvreté, bordel.
For a piece of raw meat. One culvert a day.
Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. Very respectable.
What should we do? Taking turns with someone like that.
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly wait for death? There's not to eat, and nobody gives a damn about it.
I'm so
Elle a dit quoi? Elle était près de genre de branche. Le chant du cygne, premier chapitre. Aujourd'hui m'a été révélé la faiblesse de l'ensemble du genre humain. Nous sommes pitoyables. Il a parlé de branches, mais peut-être pas beaucoup en vrai. Une histoire de branches là. Je sais pas elle est où en vrai. De quel jeu tu parles? Que j'ai fait 2 jeux, j'ai fini Borderlands 3. Et non là c'est pas du tout Lost Ark ça. Hein. C'est marqué King Bounty. Lost Ark c'est un jeu qui se finit pas, c'est un MMO hack and slash. T'as tout le temps du contenu ajouté. Ça c'est une série connue, les King's Bounty, c'est un jeu des années, je sais pas, 90 peut-être, 80, 90. Ils ont comment réveillé la... mis à jour la formule là un petit peu.
She may be a smart girl, but having her run errands is an exercise in futility. I sent her to fetch my cane from Tabor, a trader in Marcella's lower marketplace. I'd have gone myself, but my leg is killing me.
J'ai pas changé le titre.
Non,
si c'est bon, j'ai changé le titre en vrai.
We're barely getting anything done.
What's the nature of your work?
We make golems. As you can see, we do it all. Mine the clay, craft the bodies, and print the command tablets. And without a cane, I'm already...
De toute façon, Lost Ark, alors là... Les serveurs sont saturés. Disparu Fitz, le préparateur d'argile et ses 2 apprentis, ils sont partis travailler dans une cavale de Marcella. Le permis autorise Maître Jacquard, bien que n'étant pas un mage, à exercer les activités suivantes au titre de son année de formation. Bah ouais, bah c'est le même jeu. Les combats c'est au tour par tour. DBS. Turn based strategy.
Careful! How are things, brother?
Could be better. What with the war in Lorien, that blasted mob seized
Stop, you stupid lump of plate. Did you just break the press again? Yes, you broke it again with your stupid...
Pas elle.
What am I going to do with you, you
C'est elle, Ada. Oh, ce châteux, Chatman.
Don't worry, I won't
Il m'a
hurt
parlé
you.
de branche, rien à voir en
Are
vrai.
you Ada?
Yeah.
Et dans un chemin.
I've heard you're as nimble as a
Autre part,
cat
il m'a
and
induit en
enjoy
erreur ce
climbing
PNJ
high
de mort.
places. If that's true, there's something I need you to do.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? I don't raid birds' nests, mind you. But I can fetch things stuck up on a roof.
Try to remember. The ruins by the bridge. You were there yesterday. You must have gone there many times.
Je trouve qu'ils ont une bonne idée de
Me? No, I haven't.
reprendre le plan contre plan pour les dialogues, tu vois, à la Witcher. Parce que ça marche super bien en vrai.
It's been so long. It was about half a year ago. I saw a monster. A man, a scary man. He was leading 2 boys in there. I figured I'd go take a look at them. They're so cute when they're sleeping. And when I got in, I saw that man instead. He was sleeping so peacefully and holding a knife. I gasped, and he woke up and looked straight at me. I was so scared. I ran and never told anyone.
I think Prim, the captain of the guards, should hear this. Tell him your story and we'll punish the evildoer.
The captain of the guards? Do I have to talk to Prim in person? All right, I'm ready. Let's go. I'll meet you at Prim's. I promise. Go on ahead and I'll catch up. I'm a fast walker.
On retrouve chez Prime, ouais, mais c'est où Prime?
Stop, you stupid lump of plate. Did you just break the press again? You broke it again with your huge, stupid hands. Breaking it open.
Pas là.
How are things, brother?
Could be better. What with the war in Lorien, that blasted mob seized the port. The borders are closed now.
Elle est devant un golem aussi là.
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone? I still hope to see him alive, but who knows what those wretches did with him.
Where are you going? Who taught you to drive, Loggy? Huh? Where are you going? I'm rolling along and you're rooted to the spot. Watch your
Accident.
tongue, pigsty. Don't be a smartass. Go back to Floster with your wisecracks. You just crossed the line, lout. And you're itching for a punch in the face. You knocked down my men. And I'll give them another knock if I have to, you mangy rooster. How dare you speak to a merchant of the First Guild like that? Oh, I dare. This is my city, and I'll drive as I see fit. Now hold on right there. The captain of the guard will teach you a lesson you won't soon forget.
Je pensais qu'ils allaient se taper dessus, bordel.
Oh. I'm telling you, that's the truth. Banks gathered up all the bull innards and trashed them.
Tell me, are there any wealthy knights around these parts whose retinues I might join?
What can
Chronique de Plagueus des guerres du roi Maximus les hauts faits du légat Labien lors de la guerre contre les elfes, première partie. Un an après la défaite de Morculte, le roi Maximus a dépêché des ambassadeurs auprès des elfes. La guerre de Maximus II.
Just bear in mind, anytime you ride this elevator might be your last.
Did you just threaten me?
Don't be absurd. It was just a friendly warning. My golem's control tablet is almost worn out. When it's completely done, the elevator will just stop. Then everyone will have to take the long way around, by road.
Why don't you replace it?
I can't run off to find a new tablet and leave the elevator unattended. Who would collect the fee? Do you see those two mercenaries? They're just waiting for a chance of a free ride. Not everyone has the royal treasury paying for their elevator rides. Jackard's workshop is very close. He's mining clay just outside Marcella. We have an arrangement with the workshop. They get a discount on rides. I get free tablets.
Tell me, are there any wealthy knights around these parts whose retinues I might join?
What can you do?
I know siegecraft. I've served.
Hi, have you heard this one? Once upon a time, there was a daddy troll on the hill. That's why I figure selling in bulk brings more profits.
What do you mean, more profit? You're selling them for cheap. Hey, you're just
Il y a
trying to
des
talk me into
citrouilles
your
complètement mastoc
You
là.
don't have to believe me.
Where are you going? Who taught you to drive, Loggy? Huh? Where are you
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone?
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for
What does that mean, Booth? Do you know who he is?
What is it now? If you don't have time for our predicament, I don't have time for your questions.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
You still don't believe me? Ask anyone. I'll have
Did you see Mercia handing out bread?
Yes. Why didn't people drop?
What is it now? If you don't...
Bon, c'est l'heure de Terminares.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do.
7 heures.
He's a very respectable fella. The whole of Floster Road belongs
Les
to
branleurs,
That
épisode
man is a brigand, a
Terminares.
thief and a murderer.
Bon appétit.
He adopted my
À
father
plus tard pour la suite.
and never gave him back. How could you even be on speaking terms
Je
with
sais pas, il
someone
faut
like
aller en
that?
vrai.
What do you suggest? That we sit
Faut
here
aller
and
chez
quietly wait
Pim.
for death? There's not to eat, and nobody gives a damn about us. Bludgeon.